going to do a short warm-up, building up to some exercises, trying to include all the different movements of the spine, and then a little bit of a cool down and stretch at the end. Okay? So if I get you sitting up tall first, just close down your eyes for a moment, let the shoulder blades sink, right of the head to the ceiling, hips sinking down into the floor. Start to focus on your breath, breathing in, think of the lower ribs expanding like an umbrella, and then let the ribs sink back down. Breathing into the belly, finding a gentle stretch into the tummy muscles, and then find softness and release as you breathe out. Breathing into the pelvis, picturing the bony pelvis like a bowl, expanding with your breath in, shrinking and releasing as you breathe out. Breathing right to the base of the bony pelvis, think of the sit bones, tailbone, pubic bone, that diamond shape expanding with your breath in. More actively now, causing that diamond to shrink, feeling a gentle tension lift through the center of the pelvis until you feel a light tension to the lower belly. And then practicing 2 more like that in your own time, connecting with those deeper pelvic and tummy muscles. And on your next breath out, opening up the eyes. Just loosening up the spine a little bit now. Imagine you're sitting against a wall, and as you breathe out, you're going to tuck the chin, nod the head, gently round through the neck, slide the lower ribs down the belly until you feel a comfortable stretch into your lower back, holding it for your breath in, sending the ribs backwards and out to the sides. And then as you breathe out, slowly stacking back up, sinking the shoulder blades down the back, and lifting the head up. And doing 1 more like that. Breathing out, chin tucks first, head comes forward, shoulders round, ribs slide down. Holding it for breath. And then breathing out as you stack back up. Keeping up that really nice tall position, taking the hands from side to side, reach one hand to the ceiling, leaning to the other one. Keep the hips heavy on the floor as you reach that arm up and over. Hold it here as you breathe in, focusing your breath onto the reaching side of the rib cage. And then as you breathe out, sinking the ribs, sinking the arm, and taking that to the opposite side. Breathing in and out, holding your breath in. And then breathing out, ribs down first, and arm follows. Taking that one hand to the opposite knee, opposite hand reaches behind your back. Find a really tall position first, and then we're spiraling the spine. Starting in the lower back, taking it to the ribs, taking it to the shoulders, taking it to the head. Holding it there as you draw your breath in deep into the belly, and then breathing out as you come back around. Taking that to the opposite side, sitting tall first, and then easing into your twist. Hold it for your breath in, and then easing back around as you breathe out. Perfect. And from there then, making your way onto your back with the knees bent. Looking straight up to the ceiling, shoulder blades nice and flat on the floor, rib cage is resting onto the floor, hands on the front of the pelvis, tilt the pelvis forwards and backwards a few times, just getting a bit of movement to the lower back, and then level up that bony triangle at the front of the pelvis and hold your neutral. Holding this position, take a breath in, focus all the way deep down in the pelvis, and as you breathe out, a gentle squeeze and lift, feeling a light tension into the lower belly. Take a breath in here, and as you breathe out, float one knee up over your hip. Keeping your triangle level and imagining you have a glass of water balanced on your left knee, focus on a nice even breath as you circle the right knee over your hip. And you're thinking of the knee like a crayon drawing a circle on the ceiling. And just see how big you can make of a circle that's even without causing your triangle or your left knee to move. And then go the opposite direction. And when you've done about the same on that, lower that leg down, float the opposite leg up, still focusing on that level triangle, and start to circle the left knee. Making the circle as big or as small as everything else is holding steady. And then do an even number going the opposite direction. And then floating that knee over your hip, keep it there. You're going to move from your neutral into your imprint, so ribs and pelvis a tiny bit closer together, feeling a little bit more energy in around the tummy muscles. And then on a breath out, picking your right knee up as well. So into your tabletop, knees over your hips, shins parallel to the floor, arms by your side or maybe resting one hand onto your belly. Take a breath in here, and as you breathe out, you're lowering one foot down, breathing in as you lift it back up. Checking in that the ribs are resting on the floor, that the chin doesn't start to lift, that the shoulder blades stay nice and flat, and alternating sides. If you have the hand on the belly, checking in that the belly button doesn't start to lift upwards. It means you've lost control of those deeper tummy muscles. So alternating the breath, you can start to alternate the legs. As one is lifting, the other is lowering. Keeping your breath even, you can also start to reach the feet a little bit further away. And keep that breath even for another count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking the knees up over the hips and then lowering down one at a time. Feet about hip distance apart, shoulder blades nice and flat on the floor. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, starting into your imprint. So find that imprint first and then start to peel the spine up, starting with the tailbone, sending the knees forwards, and you're aiming to come up onto the shoulder blades, not the neck. Feel the stretch across the front of the hips. Hold that lift for a breath in. And as you breathe out, allow the spine to lay back down. Find that neutral again. And do that 2 more times. Take it as slow as you want. Find the movement at each level of the spine, like you're picking a bicycle chain up and laying it back down link by link. And doing that 1 more time. Peeling up, stretching across the front of the thighs, the front of the hips, and laying back down. Finding your neutral and then coming back into your imprint. Lifting one leg at a time up to your tabletop. Take the knees and squeeze them together. Take the arms out a little bit wider. Breathing in as you keep the knees and ankles glued together. Take the knees to the right, allowing the left hip to lift. We're keeping the left shoulder flat. And then breathe out as you pick the knees back over your hips. Breathing into your left, right hip lifts. Breathing out, right hip back to the floor. Just alternate from side to side, finding a twisting sensation, not an arching or straining sensation into your lower back. The shoulder blades should stay flat on the floor, so you've gone too far if that shoulder blade lifts off the floor. Last one to the opposite side, and then coming back to the centre. And we're aiming to keep the legs in this tabletop position here. Reach the 2 arms up to the ceiling. Think of the collarbones like a big wide smile, shoulders sinking down a little bit, chin tucked. And as you breathe out, reach both hands overhead, keeping the elbows straight. Think of softness into the lower ribs of the front. Breathing in to lift back up. So you want to focus here that you are maintaining the contact with the lower ribs and the floor. And you're reaching the arms, no movement into the head or neck. To build on that then, reach one leg straight as you reach the arms overhead, bending it as the hands come back up. Alternating the legs. Finding an angle of a reach for that leg where you're able to maintain that connection with those deeper pelvic and tummy muscles, where you don't feel that the belly button or the lower ribs are starting to lift up. Find the reach of the leg. So make sure that leg is straightening, because if you're holding a little bend in it, you're going to feel a lot more tension in the front of the hip. We want to be focusing on the lower belly. And taking 1 more of those to either side. Perfect. Taking hands back over the shoulders, knees over the hips, hands to the floor, and 1 foot at a time back down to the floor. Finding your neutral and just taking a breath. Arms by your side, keep the collarbones nice and wide, focus on the neutral, keep the tailbone pressing onto the floor. Tuck your chin, and as you breathe out, you're sliding the ribs down the belly to lift the head and shoulders up. You're going to keep that lift for a breath in, and breathe out as you lay back down. Don't lose that connection between the chin and the chest until the head is on the floor. 2 more like that. Breathing out, lifting, keep that lift. And then breathe out as you lower back down. Ribs stay on the floor, tailbone stays pressed onto the floor. 1 more like that. And lowering back down. Perfect. And then building on that, tucking the chin, sliding the ribs down the belly. Keep looking through your thighs as you lift your arms to the ceiling on your breath in, by your hips and your breath out. 2 more like that. Breath in. And keep that head nod, keep that connection of the lower ribs sliding down the belly. Breath into the back and sides of the ribs. And then keep your hands by your hips for breath in. and lay the head and shoulders down as you breathe out. 2 more times. Breathing in and lift. Breath in and out. 2 more. Breath in and out. Last 1. Breath in and out. Keep your arms by your hips as you take your breath in, and then lay the head and shoulders back down as you breathe out. Keep focus on that lower back staying neutral. Tapping the chin, breathing out to lift. Last one of these. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Last 1. Breath in and out. Hold it there. Take your breath in and then lay back down. And just let the head gently roll from side to side, loosening any tension you might be feeling in the neck. Then when you're ready, coming into your imprint and lifting the legs one at a time into your tabletop. Taking the hands onto the right knee, focus so that you're not losing that imprint as you breathe out, and lift one leg straight as low as you can go, and then swap the legs around. So minimally hold the bent knee. You can make it easier by hugging that knee a little bit stronger. You can make it harder by blocking your knee over your hip. So find whatever version is giving you a manageable challenge into those lower belly muscles. For 2 more to either side, and 1 more to either side. And then take the knees over the hips, keep them there, tuck your chin, and then lift the head and shoulders up. Do the exact same thing with the head lifted. Alternating legs, reaching and swapping. Breath out for the reach, breath in for the swap. For 5 more, and 4 more, and 3 more, and 2 more, and 1 more. Take the knees in, let the head down, and take the legs down one at a time, and take some deep breaths in. Feel those tummy muscles get a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a break. And then from there, move over onto your belly. So forehead and nose resting on the floor, hands to the outside of the shoulders. You're going to pick up the tailbone pointing through the center of your heels. And also, if you can think of a butterfly laid out underneath your lower belly, you don't want your lower belly to press onto it. Okay, so we're trying to keep that connection with those deeper tummy muscles here. Other than that though, the focus is on your upper back and shoulder blades. So you're going to think of your shoulder blades drawing down your back, find the length in the neck, and then as you breathe out, the shoulder blades are acting like a pulley to lift the head and shoulders up. You're keeping that lift as you breathe in, and then laying back down as you breathe out. So keep in mind that it's the shoulder blades leading and guiding this movement, rather than the lower back or the neck. So very much focus on your upper back. When that starts to feel comfortable and easy, you can take it further by taking the lower ribs and the elbows away from the floor. You're now going into the neck and the lower back, but only by extending through the upper back first. And it's a lifting sensation. Elbows and ribs come back to the floor at the same time, and then the head and shoulders follow. So you're trying to keep the pointy part of the elbow pointing backwards. So we're trying to avoid the elbows coming out. And as you're coming down, the elbows and the ribs land at the same time, not ribs first and then elbows. So you're going to be working into the backs of the arms here. The hips are working. Your tummy muscles are working in a very lengthened position here. And then elbows back down. Good. And take 1 more. Shoulder blades down, head and shoulders up, crown of the head lift. Nearly like I'm holding you by your hair to lift you up. And then lowering back down. Noting that the shoulder blades stay moving down your back and the neck doesn't get any shorter. Then take the arms down by your side, palms facing up. And as you start to draw the shoulder blades down your back, you're going to turn your thumbs down as the hands come away from the floor. And then as you breathe out, reach through the fingertips, slide the shoulder blades down, lift the head and shoulders up, then your palms face the floor. Keep that lift as you take your breath in, and then lay down as you breathe out, rotating the arms as you go. And you should feel that as the arms rotate, that the collarbones feel like they're smiling, they're getting a little bit wider. And you're also just adding a little bit of extra challenge to the muscles of the shoulder blades to rotate the arms outwards. And bring back down. Perfect. Reaching the arms overhead, elbows straight, knees straight. Reach through the fingers of the right leg and the toes of the left and float both away from the floor. Lowering them down and then take that to the opposite side. So you're looking to keep the length of the arm, the length of the legs, not sinking into your lower back. So your little butterfly is still lying under your lower belly and you don't want to press on it and squash it. And if one leg and one arm feels like challenge enough, keep going with that. Otherwise, you can work towards lifting both arms and both legs. Maybe keeping your forehead on the floor, but if you feel it's better for you to lift the head, then you're looking straight downwards as opposed to forwards. And then try to keep that lift, reach through the fingers, reach through the toes, keep the breath even. Start to get a kicking motion from the legs, a chopping action from the arms, and keep that going as you breathe evenly. Keep the length out through the crown of the head, still thinking of your butterfly here, and keep going for another count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms, reach the legs, let everything lower back down. And then take the hands by the shoulders, gently press yourself away from the floor. Maybe just take a few gentle arches of the back. And then sit back onto your heels, let the crown of your head be heavy and just take a breath. And then from there, coming over onto your back. So laying back down, arms by your side, feet hip distance apart. Try to keep the feet parallel to each other. So maybe taking the feet together, first find your V with the toes and then bring your heels in line with the toes. And that's a good rule of thumb. Lower back is in neutral here, so leveling up your triangle, collarbones nice and wide, breathing out, pick the spine up in one piece. So think about the belly button lifting to the ceiling. And as you breathe in, think of the tailbone coming back to the floor. So we're working as a hinge here at the hip. Hip is hinging open, and then the hip is hinging closed. We're not peeling and laying the spine down for this one. Okay, and then lifting all the way to the top, lowering about a quarter of the way, and then pulsing up. Pulse is happening at your hips, not at your lower back. And then lower all the way back down. Find the top, small bend, and then pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then sinking all the way back down. Good, one more like that. So the effort here should be in the back of your hips. If you're feeling a lot into your lower back, then you might need to skip the pulses. The next time you lift, keep the hips lifted. We want a level position here. You can keep your elbows on the floor, that'll give you support, and if you want to, put your hands on your hips. So the goal is to keep the hips level, and then swap your weight from your right foot, lifting your left knee, to your left foot, lifting your right knee. And just swap side to side. Try to keep level. Try not to then start to grip or send the rib cage up. We're trying to keep that even distance between the ribs and the pelvis. If you can imagine, there's like a silk thread holding them together. So we want to keep tension on that thread, but we don't want to tear it. So I don't want the ribs to sink and sag, but I also don't want to overlift the ribs, which will cause that thread to tear. One more to either side. And then taking your feet to the floor, lowering the hips down and taking a breath. Taking a breath in, lifting the hips back up. This time as you take your weight up to the left foot, take your right knee up, reach the right toes to the ceiling, reach through the toes, bend the knee and lower back down. Take that to the opposite side. Reach through the toes and back down. And reach through the toes and back down. Making sure that you reach that tension into the back of the leg doesn't cause your lower back to sink or round. One more. Both feet down, both hips down, and take a few deep breaths. And I sometimes just windshield wipering my knees side to side a little bit. Can't help after that one. Coming over onto your side then, making sure your head is supported, so using a pillow if this position doesn't feel good. Knees are bent and your feet are lined up with your shoulders and your hips and your ear, as if your feet, head, hips, everything were against a wall. Top arm is going to reach forwards and you're going to look to the ceiling and then ease into a twist. Nice straight line across your shoulder. Should always be able to see your hand. So opening that arm up and rotating back. And then a strong breath out as you come back up and over. Opening and closing. Good. One more. Perfect. And then resting your fingertips onto the floor. Extending both legs out. Try to find the balance where your hips are stacked, knees are straight. It is a little wobbly, which is why your fingertips are on the floor. Keep the shoulders down away from your ear. Check in if that small space in the lower waist. You're going to point the toe of the top leg as you lift it. Stretch your heel as you lower. And if you can think of a light, like a torch light coming out from your kneecap, it's shining in the wall directly opposite you. You don't want to start to turn that light up towards the ceiling. And do that a couple more times. And then lift the leg, keep it lifted, and start to circle it. Going about 4 in either direction. Good. Trying to keep the movement in the hip, that the ribs and the back are not moving to compensate. And then lower that leg down. Bending your knees up again, and then propping yourself up onto your bottom elbow. Elbow directly under the shoulder. Both knees bent. Reach your top arm to the ceiling. And make a rainbow shape. So as you take that top arm overhead, your hips are lifting up towards the ceiling. Hold it for a breath, and then breathe out as you lower back down. And do 2 more like that. Breathing in on the reach, breathing out on the lift. Breathing in to hold that reach, and breathing out to lower back down. And doing 1 more like that. Breath in and out. Hold that reach, and back down. And to make it a little bit more interesting, you can lift your top leg, hook the top foot in front of the bottom foot. And then as you lift, your top knee stays pointed towards the ceiling. And that just gives a slightly different sensation to the hip. The focus is still lifting the hip to the ceiling. You're not rotating forwards for this one. Good. And lower back down. Okay. And then swing yourself around. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. So head supported, knees bent. Top arm is lifting. Rotating open. Breath in. And out. And 2 more like that. Keep that straight line across the shoulder. Okay, we don't want this to be uncomfortable on the shoulder. If you've any scar tissue, any history of surgery in and around the shoulder, it's going to be quite difficult. Resting the fingertips down, extending the legs straight. Find that slightly off balance position where your hips are stacked. Your lower hip bone is round, so it is going to feel a bit wobbly. Legs straight, point the toes, you lift it. Stretch through the heel as you lower. Keep that light from the kneecap shining forwards. Make sure you don't feel like your lower waist is being squashed to the floor. And then keep the leg lifted and circle. Remember, this circular movement is happening in the hip. The trunk is holding steady. The silk threads still connecting your ribs to the pelvis, keeping a very light tension on them. And then change direction with your circle. Great, and rest the legs down. Bending the knees up, pressing yourself onto your elbow. Good strong pressure down to the floor from that elbow so that the shoulder feels strong and it doesn't paint your catch as you lift. Arm to the ceiling, press the knees down, lift the hip up, find your rainbow shape on this side, hold for a breath, and then lower back down. And do 2 more like that. Lifting, reaching, hold, and lower. And I absolutely love these stretches to the side. I just feel it gets so neglected. Perfect. And then trying that slightly more interesting version with the top knee up. Top foot is hooked in front of the bottom feet. So the feet are connecting, and that will help you feel relatively stable. Okay, and 2 more like that. And the last one. Perfect. And back down. And from there, making your way onto your hands and knees. Just have a seat back onto your heels if that's comfortable for a breath or two. And then coming up onto your hands and knees. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just draw those shoulder blades down the back a little bit and keep the chin tucked. Thinking of the tray, balancing from the back of the head down to your tailbone. Keeping those lower ribs lifted away from the candle. Take a breath in here, and as you breathe out, reach your right arm forwards, slide the left toes back. If you can keep your right knee directly under your right hip, float the leg away. Keep those ribs away from the flame. And then take it back down. Reaching the opposite side. Keep that reach as you take your breath in. Checking in that the shoulder blades are hugging against the ribs and the neck stays nice and long. And just alternating from side to side. Okay, the next time the right arm and the left leg are back, keep the left toe on the floor, turn your thumb up. Keep the length in the neck. As you take your right arm out to what will be 3 on the clock, point the palm down. Keep the length in the neck, still focusing on that tray, going from the hips up to the back of the head. Turn your thumb down as you point to your 6 o'clock. Don't let that left hip dip. Take the hand back out to your 3 o'clock. Reach back up to your 12 o'clock. Float the left leg. Back to your 3 o'clock. Back to your 12 o'clock. Keep your breath even. Keep those ribs lifted. 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock. And back down. Right toes reaching, legs on the floor, or toes on the floor. Right arm reaching, thumb up at 12 o'clock. Palm down at 9 o'clock. Thumb down at 6 o'clock. Palm down at 9 o'clock. And thumb up at 12 o'clock. Float the right leg. Keep the hips level, keep the ribs lifted. Palm down at 9 o'clock. Thumb down at 6 o'clock. Palm down at 9 o'clock. Thumb up at 12 o'clock. Hand and knee back down. Reach the right leg back, toes on the floor. Take your right arm out to the side. This time your eyes are following your hand. Reach it up towards the ceiling. Allow it twisting to the full length of the trunk. And then reach your right arm as far under as you can. We'll do 2 more like that. One more. Reaching under. Okay, taking the right hand to the mat, float the left leg, and then try that same exercise again. So keep a strong reach through the left toes, and that will help to keep you balanced, but take the movement slow. It's a twisting movement. You shouldn't feel a sinking or restraining sensation into your lower back. Definitely have to think about this one. No sharp edges as you practice that one nearby. Okay, swapping the hands and the legs. We're going to keep the right leg straight, toes on the floor to start as you rotate to your left, reaching up, breathing out to reach under. And 2 more like that. Good. And 1 more. Perfect. And then place the hand on the floor for a moment as you float that right leg away from a really strong reach in that leg. That leg needs to work to keep you steady. Reaching out and up, and reaching down and under. And 1 more to either side. That's it, and last one. And then placing both hands onto the mat, both knees. Take a rounding stretch as the tailbone and the crown of the head sink down, tummy muscles, ribs, lower back raise up. And then ease into the opposite direction as far as is comfortable. Tailbone and the crown of the head lifting, belly and ribs lowering. Breathing out. And breathing in. And 1 more. And And then finding your neutral position, sit back onto your heels and allow the crown of the head to be heavy, breathing in and sighing out. Walk the hands to the right, lengthening into that left side and breathing into the left side. And sighing out. And then taking that to the opposite side, breath in and sighing out. Walking your hands back to the center.